From the moment Lewis Hamilton set foot in Formula One, the inevitable comparisons to Michael Schumacher began swirling like a slipstream on race day. Both drivers share the rare air of 7-time world champions, each ruling the grid in their respective eras. When Mercedes brought Hamilton on board in 2013, it was to fill the massive void left by Schumacher, who had played a pivotal role in shaping the team's future alongside Nico Rosberg. It wasn't just a replacement, it was a passing of the torch, a moment steeped in significance for both driver and team. Schumacher's tenure at Mercedes didn't mirror the glory days of his Ferrari dominance, yet glimpses of his genius still shone through. Those moments reminded fans why he was the icon who had defined an era, inspiring countless drivers and fans alike. Hamilton, however, took the torch and ran with it, carving out a legacy at Mercedes that rivals Schumacher's legendary run with Ferrari. And now, with Hamilton mirroring Schumacher's career trajectory in so many ways, it feels as though he's finally stepping into the German's larger-than-life racing boots, fittingly adding his own flair to the narrative of F1 greatness. The 2025 Formula One season promises a spectacle like no other, with Lewis Hamilton finally donning Ferrari's iconic red overalls in his quest for an unprecedented 8th world title. It's the kind of dramatic twist that seems tailor-made for the sport's storied history, a 7-time champion chasing immortality at the wheel of a car, synonymous with greatness. But not everyone is convinced this fairy tale will have a happy ending. Ferrari's gamble on Hamilton is already raising eyebrows, with Ralf Schumacher openly questioning whether the Brit has what it takes to emulate his siblings' achievements with the Scuderia. In a candid chat with Sport 1, Ralf Schumacher didn't hold back, claiming that his brother's brilliance wasn't just about speed, but about shaping the car into an extension of himself. Michael was exceptional at working with engineers to craft a car perfectly suited to his driving style, he explained. It was this meticulous partnership with his team that turned Ferrari into an unstoppable force in the early 2000s. When asked to draw a comparison, Ralph's critique of Hamilton was pointed. "Lewis can't do that," he stated bluntly. "If you listen carefully to what the Mercedes engineers say, it's clear he's never had that ability." According to Ralph, Toto Wolff's philosophy at Mercedes has often been one of separation. Drivers focus on driving, while engineers handle development. He hinted this approach wasn't just a strategy, but a necessity, implying Hamilton lacked the technical feedback required to shape the car's evolution. Ralf Schumacher didn't stop there, doubling down on why he believes Lewis Hamilton's transition to Ferrari will be an uphill battle. He highlighted the unique approach his brother, Michael Schumacher, brought to the Scuderia during their golden era. Michael was completely different, Ralf explained. He didn't just drive the car, he steered the entire team, giving trusted figures like Ross Brawn and Jean Todt a clear direction. This level of involvement wasn't just technical, it was strategic, a leadership style that Michael mastered to turn Ferrari into an unbeatable juggernaut. According to Ralf, Hamilton's situation couldn't be more different. For Lewis, the challenge is even greater, Ralf added, pointing out the elephant in the room: Charles Leclerc. Leclerc is the top dog at Ferrari. He's been there for years, and the entire team knows him inside out. Leclerc's established presence at Ferrari means Hamilton won't just be competing on track. He'll be navigating a team dynamic that's already deeply rooted around the Monegasque driver. Adding to Hamilton's challenges is his timing. When Michael arrived at Ferrari, he came as the reigning world champion and was still young, Ralf emphasized. Lewis has neither of those advantages. At 39, Hamilton enters Ferrari's fold at a very different stage in his career, carrying the weight of expectations, but without the momentum of recent championship glory. When the debate over the greatest F1 driver of all time surfaces, two names dominate the discussion: Michael Schumacher and Lewis Hamilton. Their careers, though shaped in different eras, share an uncanny number of parallels, sparking endless comparisons among fans and pundits alike. Both drivers announced themselves as future legends from the moment they entered Formula One. Hamilton burst onto the scene in 2007, immediately taking the fight to his teammate and reigning champion Fernando Alonso, only to narrowly lose the championship to Kimi Raikkonen in a dramatic finale. Schumacher's debut was equally spectacular. His performance at Spa for Jordan in 1991 was so eye-catching that Benetton swooped in to secure him for the very next race, a move that would change the trajectory of his career. What's even more striking is how both men cemented their legacies after winning their first titles. Each joined a team that was poised to dominate the sport, with Schumacher transforming Ferrari into a dynasty, and Hamilton doing the same same with Mercedes. But now, as Hamilton prepares for what may be his final chapter in Formula One, he's determined to avoid the pitfalls that Schumacher faced in the twilight of his career. When Schumacher returned to F1 with Mercedes, it was a far cry from his glory days, with the team struggling to be competitive. Hamilton, however, enters Ferrari with sharper reflexes and no time lost from the sport, unlike Schumacher's 3-year hiatus. Moreover, Ferrari today is a different beast compared to the fledgling Mercedes Schumacher joined in 2010. Hamilton will be banking on the prancing horse's current competitiveness to give him a fighting chance at an 8th title, a goal that would not only break records but also further fuel the debate over who truly stands atop Formula One's pantheon of legends. Felipe Massa didn't mince words when weighing in on Lewis Hamilton's move to Ferrari, offering a mix of admiration and caution. "If I were the head of Ferrari, would I hire Hamilton? Absolutely," Massa said. "His talent is undeniable. He's one of the most remarkable drivers in F1 history." But there was a however hanging in the air, as Massa pointed to a critical factor: age. "Because of his age, maybe not," he continued. "In this sport, age matters. We have to understand how much it's affecting him in this situation, or if it isn't." Massa noted that age has been a deciding factor for many drivers in the past, including Michael Schumacher. "It took its toll on Schumacher, and we saw how difficult it was for him when he returned to the sport," Massa reflected. For Hamilton, the challenge lies in proving that age is merely a number, and that his experience and skill can outweigh any physical limitations. At 39, the task of matching Ferrari's demands and maintaining peak performance is no small feat. But if anyone can defy the odds, it's Hamilton. Lewis Hamilton has always thrived under pressure, often delivering his best performances when doubters circle. Whether it's on the track or off, Hamilton seems to turn skepticism into fuel, proving his critics wrong time and again. This isn't unfamiliar territory for him. When Hamilton left McLaren for Mercedes in 2013, many questioned the move, dismissing it as a career misstep. Yet he transformed Mercedes into a powerhouse, silencing the naysayers with dominance that reshaped the sport's landscape. But if history has taught us anything, it's that Hamilton thrives in these moments, using doubt as a springboard to achieve greatness. His knack for proving people wrong might just be what Ferrari needs to turn their fortunes around. The burning question on everyone's mind is whether Lewis Hamilton can outpace his new teammate Charles Leclerc. Leclerc isn't just another driver. He's Ferrari's golden boy, deeply entrenched in the team's culture and regarded as one of the fastest on the grid. If Hamilton can assert dominance over the Monegasque star, it could shift the balance of power within the team and put him in a prime position to mount a serious championship challenge. But this won't be an easy feat. Leclerc's raw speed and familiarity with Ferrari's inner workings make him a formidable opponent, even for a driver of Hamilton's caliber. The battle between the two isn't just about points. It's about earning the team's trust and ultimately their full support in a title bid. For Hamilton, beating Leclerc would be a statement, a declaration that even at 39, he's still at the top of his game and ready to fight for that elusive 8th World Championship. Do you think Lewis Hamilton has what it takes to not only beat Charles Leclerc at Ferrari, but also prove that age is just a number by securing his record-breaking 8th World Championship? Or is this challenge a step too far, even for one of Formula One's greatest? Let us know in the comments. Until next time, goodbye for now.